So I've just come to the hospital. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. For my blood tests to make sure my blood is okay before I have my next session of chemo tomorrow. And I'm now stuck here because it's raining and I didn't bring my brolly. So I'm just waiting for it to ease up so I can walk to the station, which is about a 5-minute walk, but 5 to 10 minute walk. Just waiting for it to ease up a little bit. Then I'll be on my way home. Gotta love English weather, mate. Gotta love English weather. I'm finally back home. And I've come home with a bit of a headache. I don't know what that was. I don't know if my bandage on my PICC line was just a bit too tight. But I've come home and my head is doing some pounding. So I'm going to try and increase my water today. And try and drink a bit more fluids. And I've just had something small to eat. So that I've been managing to keep my food down, which is great. And yeah, I'll just wait to hear back about my bloods. Hopefully everything will be good and we can move on to week 2 or session 2 out of 12. So then I'd only have 10 more to go. So yeah, I'm going to chill out. I've got to edit a video. I'm going to try and do that today, and I've got a couple of phone calls to make, so I need to do that and get that out of the way. So yeah, that will be pretty much me for the rest of the day. Yeah, it's been pretty calm. I had my PICC line dressing changed, which was great because it was starting to, I think there's a part of on the tube that was laying directly on my arm, and when she took it off I could see that it was cutting my arm. So I'm grateful now she's put what they call a gauze underneath it just to stop it from rubbing and irritating. And I've got a new, let's just show you if you can see, I've got a new like bandage over it, so this is a little bit better. It's holding my arm, holding it in place, and it's not hurting as much as it was hurting with the other sleeve on. So hopefully this will kind of alleviate some of the uncomfortableness of it, but we'll see. She doubled it, so I just cut it in half because when it was doubled it was too tight and it was squeezing my arm. I think cutting it has done wonders, but she told me to wash it as well. The nurse said to wash it, and it will stretch it a little bit so that it will be a little bit looser and not as tight. So we will do that, but I'm gonna just get on with some bits. It's about 5 to 2, so I've still got a few hours before I want to release that video. So yeah, let me get on to it because we know how time works. It's a bit dark. I don't know if you guys can see me, but I'm on my way to my second session of chemo. I don't feel great this morning. I've had a bit of a dodgy tummy, so yeah, let's just hope I get there. Now, yesterday I went to get my blood checked and it doesn't look like they were able to do my blood count and what they needed to do because they didn't take enough blood. So I have a funny feeling I'm gonna have to give blood again this morning and wait for those results to come back before they can actually start my chemo. I know I sound breathless. This is one of the symptoms. And I've literally just only walked to the end of my road and I'm out of breath. Oh God. So yeah, I think it's going to be a long one today. So let me get to it because I'm already running behind. Let's go.
Yeah. When it's time to represent, you gotta do it for yourself. Put that work in, block out everything else, and get it done. If the first thing isn't working, you probably closer than you know. Keep searching and peep game. We all go through it. You got a goal, you better go to it and stand on it when they say it's foolish. You gotta hustle, man. Treat your vision like it's God's plan. When it gets tough, take a hard stand and plan. You on the journey, keep pushing through. And just remember, if they made it, you can make it too. When it's time to represent, you gotta do it for yourself. Put that work in, block out everything else. And get it done. And get it done. When it's time to represent, you gotta do it for yourself. Put that work in, block out everything else. And get it done. And get it done. All this pressure in the world, on your dreams feel impossible. And that lack of support is just an obstacle. Keep pushing through. Fair weather friends, never around when you need them. So leave them. Dead weight, you gotta treat them how you treat them. I know it's hard. They either with you or against you. All that hating that they doing on what you into. Get your money for they in you. Cause you done came a long way. And today you gotta move them out the way. When it's time to represent, you gotta do it for yourself. Put that work in, block out everything else. And get it done. And get it done. When it's time to represent, you gotta do it for yourself. Put that work in, block out everything else. And get it done. And get it done.
Okay, so that's session 2 completed. Just come with my mum to get her glasses, and then I'm making my way home. I'm absolutely shattered and tired, and the Piriton has made me very, very drowsy. So yeah, 2 down, 10 more to go. Thank you, Jesus. Guys, this is going to be probably a very, very quick update. Today is Sunday, and I am day... Oh, let me double check now. Hold on. So I'm actually 11 days into my cycle 1, and I had my second round or second session of chemo on Thursday. Today is Sunday, and I've struggled for the last 2 days. Today I struggled really badly. I've had a really bad tummy. I felt sick all day. I've barely eaten today, and I've barely been able to drink anything because I've just felt sick. I've got a bit of numbness in my left foot, which isn't great, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have come out in a nice rash again all over my face. So I'm trying not to put anything on, which is why I haven't really done my hair or anything like that, because I've literally just showered and just moisturized as best as I could. But yeah, I haven't got as much aching, but the nausea and the upset tummy has been enough. I don't need anything else added with that. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to fare over the next few days. I'm hoping in the next couple of days the side effects will start to subside a little bit again, like it did last week. But at this point, who knows? Who knows? So I'm just going to chill out because it's about 5:30. And I'm going to try and rest because I kind of do feel very, very tired. I've just even getting in the shower was a lot. But again, I'm taking it every day. And that's the best I can do at this moment. Had a little wobbly earlier on, but I'm okay. I just got to ride the emotions and let them take me when they take me, and not really hold on to anything. But I think I just kind of hit a wall today. Yesterday I was just more tired than anything. I didn't have any kind of energy to do anything. So I was hoping that today I wouldn't feel too bad and I'd feel better. And then I woke up and I was like, nah. So yeah, I'll catch back in with you guys soon. Hopefully tomorrow I'll feel better. Guys, I'm coming in with a quick update. It is Tuesday, and I am now how many days post? So yeah, guys, I'm 13 days into cycle 1, and I am Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days post my second session of chemo. And as you can tell, I have got no eye makeup on or anything, and I don't know if you can tell, but my skin is still doing a madness. And if you are someone who knows me, I take pride in trying to keep my skin as clear as possible, but this whole process, my skin's like, nah mate. I'm not sure if it's an allergic reaction to the paclitaxel that I'm taking, or if it's affecting, the Herceptin is affecting my hormones, and that is what is causing the issues. I'm not entirely sure. I phoned the hospital the other day because it was really bad, really, really itchy and really, really red. My face was like blotchy all over. And they said to me to just kind of use Creamy 45 and take an antihistamine. So I wasn't able to get any Creamy 45 because when I went yesterday, my boots were shut, and the supermarket that's near me isn't a big store, so they didn't have a lot. And to be honest, it was just a lot to get up there to go in the first place. So I was not in the mood to be walking around. So tomorrow when I head up to the hospital, I'm going to try and see if tomorrow while I'm there I can speak to a doctor about it. If not, Thursday when I go for my session 3, I'm going to see if I'm able to speak to someone there, because this time last week it had started to dry out. This week it's not drying out so much. It's very, very evident that there's something going on with my skin. So yeah, that's kind of got me down, because even when I'm talking to you now, my face is like, and I've had to put a thick moisturizer on just to kind of stop it from being so dry. And I think that's probably not helping, but yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can find this Creamy 45. I think it's called Itch Relief. When me and mum was looking at it, I think that's the best one when I did some research, because it's got a component called urea, I think it is, which is what helps, I think, to keep the moisture in and helps when you have like skin conditions and stuff. So I'm going to give that a try and see if that works. In terms of everything else, my dodgy tummy seems to kind of die down. But I'm noticing that it kind of seems to depend on what I'm eating. Go figure. So there's that. My joints this week have been up and down. I'm finding that when I stand or walk for a period of time, they start to hurt. So I kind of just kind of dealing with that, and yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. These vlogs, I'm hoping, are not seeming too boring because there isn't a lot going on. But until I've got a handle on some of these side effects, and obviously the weather hasn't been great, so even just trying to get out and go for a walk is this not the weather to go out in. When it's kind of a bit warmer, it won't be too bad, but at the moment I have to be so very careful going out, getting wet, picking up a cold or anything of that nature, because that will just probably knock me for 6. But yeah, I'm gonna try and edit a video today. I want to kind of do some drawing today if I can, and I need to start working back on my shop, because I think at the moment having something like that to kind of focus on will kind of keep me going. The last few days have been a little bit tough. Not gonna say that I've wallowed in it, because I haven't, but mentally I've been struggling the last few days. Today I've woke up not feeling down, but not feeling 100% myself today. And I think because in my brain I'm like, tomorrow is back to the hospital for blood test, and then the next day is back to my next session. So as I'm standing, my foot is getting numb. So yeah, we just roll with the punches. We roll with the punches as best as we can. That's all I can do. I can't do anything more than that. So yeah, this is probably going to be the end of this vlog. I will start next week's vlog from tomorrow. So as always, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting. Thank you to everyone who sent me a message of well-wishing, prayers, love, all of that good stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys mean the world to me, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you later.